One thing that really irritates me is when I see parents carrying the backpack for their kid as they walk down the driveway for the kid to wait for the bus. And or I've seen parents walking with their children to school and the parent is carrying the backpack. Or at a hockey arena, the parents are carrying the hockey equipment and the stick. This has to stop. Parents are doing way too much for their kids so that the kid doesn't develop any independence. You have to make your kid carry his own backpack. And that's very symbolic for life. They've got to carry their own weight. We tend to treat children as if they're never going to become an adult. You have to treat a child as if they're an aspiring adult. We give children everything so that by the time they're 18, they've accumulated all of these gadgets, their laptops, their phones, everything they own, from their clothes to all their toys, they didn't pay for, nor did they work for, so that they're not prepared for a work world in which they have to sustain themselves. Really what we do is we put 18-year-olds in a sort of debt because they own all these things, they live free in a house, they eat for free, and yet they haven't paid for any of it. And then enters another 4 years of university in which they're still not being self-sufficient. They're still relying on the help from other people, either the government to help pay for tuition or a loan, or their parents to help pay for their rent and their textbooks and their food. So that when they come out at 23, 24, they've never really earned anything that they've achieved. And it all starts with carrying their backpack. In Canada, Canadians spend $1.72 for every dollar they earn. And that's because they were conditioned to believe that they don't have to afford what they want. Young people come into adulthood still expecting what they want, even if they can't afford it. So we have this debt mind. Everybody wants what they want, regardless of whether they can afford it. And that is a dangerous mindset. That's a dangerous mentality. And it's a habit that few people are likely to outgrow, because habits that we have young don't exactly get broken easily. No one likes to be in debt. And if we can't get out of debt, we actually feel some shame and some guilt about that. And yet, because they've been socialized and conditioned to be materialistic and consumeristic and to be attracted to all kinds of things that they want to buy, they'll continue to consume the things they can't afford. And it just encourages materialism and consumerism, which doesn't facilitate peace, joy, or happiness. And yet children will learn that too late.